Hi everyone and welcome. If you're new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Today we're going to do a quick review about the Recode Ace of Base foundation. So this foundation I'm reviewing because I got a lot of messages in my YouTube channel asking for a review about this. So I wanted to try and see how good this is. There are actually two versions of it. One is the Luminous Matte Foundation, a HD Luminous Matte Foundation, and this is the Ace of Base foundation. So as per my research, the Ace of Base foundation is good for oily skin. It gives you a very nice matte finish, and there are around 10 shades if I'm not wrong, and it is little difficult to identify which is your right shade. The shade which I have is 05 Bombay. So based on multiple reviews is what I chose this. I haven't tried it yet. This is the first time I'm gonna try. So today let's go ahead and check it out, how good this foundation is, how good the shade is, and the features of this foundation is that it is really long lasting. It gives you a medium to buildable coverage, and it is waterproof, transfer proof, and it is great for especially makeup artists who are using it for the wedding purpose, for bridal makeup and all. This is really good is what I've heard. So today let's go ahead and try it and see how good this is. So this is how the packaging is. So as I said, this is the Ace of Base foundation in the shade 05 Bombay. So it's a HD matte liquid foundation and it comes with a pump like this. So first let's go ahead and check the shade. So for reference, I am NC42 in MAC, and in Maybelline I am 312 Golden. So that is the shade 05 Bombay. Hopefully it matches my skin. Seems a bit light, but let's go ahead and try it. So I'll be using it on one side of my face to see how the difference is, and I'm not going to apply it too much. I'm going to look for a medium coverage to start with. So I'm blending it with a foundation brush. Okay, so the formula is actually pretty thick, and I think the shade is a little bit lighter for me. But yeah, let's blend it completely and see. So I haven't applied anything on my face like a primer or something. It's only a moisturizer, and I'm directly applying the foundation on it. So it is blending in okay, but a little effort is required because the formula is actually thick. It's giving a really good coverage, as you can see here, with a little quantity, but you need to blend it really well, else I think it might look patchy. Coverage is like really good. As I said, I did not apply too much. It's just for a medium coverage I applied the products. It's just one pump which I applied. The shade seems a little lighter on my skin, but I'm not sure how much it oxidizes. So anyways, let's just leave it. So this is how it looks. It's giving you a pretty good coverage. I really like the coverage of it, without any orange corrector or anything. My pigmentation parts are covered really well, so you can see the difference here. So now let's go ahead and apply it all over the face and see how it looks. This much is the amount which I am using, not more than that. As I said, it's only for a medium coverage which I'm looking for. But I think if I apply too much, it will look very light on me, the shade especially. But coverage, you will definitely get a pretty good full coverage. Okay, so the coverage is like way too good. Got a very good coverage, high coverage. So this foundation is definitely gonna be good for any kind of occasions if you're gonna do wedding makeup or something like that. But for daily use, this is not gonna be really useful because the coverage is pretty high. For a daily use, we really don't need a medium coverage. Is more than enough. With a very little product, I've got a really full coverage is what I feel. But it really blends in well, but you need to blend it immediately after applying the product. Don't leave it for a long time. But you need to keep blending in so it gets settled well and it doesn't look patchy. You can use a makeup sponge as well, but I usually do the complete blending with the brush. So that's how it looks. The shade is definitely light. It's more of a kind of an olive undertoned shade is what I feel based on how it looks. I'm more of a warm toned. So you can see the difference here. It doesn't really match me, but the coverage is like absolutely great. But I don't know after oxidization how it might look. I'll apply it on my neck as well, so we can see how good it looks on the full face. Okay, so this is how it looks. So after some time it's kind of settling from the shade wise. But the pigmentation part is covered pretty well, but still I can see some of the the pigmented areas popping up here and there. But an orange corrector is probably definitely a must when you're using any kind of foundation, especially if you have more pigmented areas or darker under eyes. But otherwise the coverage is like really good. I really it's covered the rest of the areas very well. It's like flawless looking, definitely. And maybe with the full makeup it will go on well with your blush, bronzer, contour, eye makeup, everything. It will go on well with this shade, at least for me. So I need to convince myself with that, because I have got the shade, and if I'm going to use it, I have to use it with the full makeup with a little bit of product of this. That's where I'll get a good effect out of this foundation. So this foundation claims to be transfer proof as well, so let's go ahead and try that. So I'm using a cotton pad for it. So let me use it on one side and see. This is also giving you a nice matte finish. That also I like it. It actually does transfer a little bit. It actually does transfer. So you should definitely set it well with proper compact loose powder accordingly. But I like the coverage. It is not very heavy. Maybe I have applied a little bit product, but I think if you apply too much it might feel a little bit heavy is what I feel. But coverage wise is so good. I really like the coverage part of it especially. So shade wise, when I applied it, immediately I felt it was very light, but after some time it's kind of settling in. I don't know if you can notice that. But as I said, if you apply too much product, it will look more lighter with too much of the product on your face. But with a very little product, I think it will still go well. So the next shade which was there was 06 Calcutta, and I felt it was a little bit more lighter than this. That's why I chose 05. But I think if you can go a shade darker than this, if you are my skin, I think it will match pretty well. So let's also see how much it oxidizes. So this is what I applied in the beginning of the video. So now I'm applying this. So that's how the difference is. So it is oxidizing at least one shade darker. When we see the foundation is really good. It gives you that glow on your face, and the coverage is so well, and your skin really looks flawless when you apply this foundation. So it is great for any kind of occasion. It is also lightweight. It doesn't feel very heavy, like you've applied something too much on your face. It is lightweight and good if you want to go do that proper full makeup on your face. So that's the review from my end about the Recode Ace of Base foundation. I hope this was useful and you liked it. If you like it, please click on like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.